Hello guys, welcome back to Huevember day 23. As always, we're going to start off with that photosensitivity warning. If you are sensitive to flashing lights and moving images, the image on the right hand side of the screen is going to be stationary, whereas the one to the left is going to be moving around and flashing a lot. For today's Huevember challenge, we were back to blue purple, and I was doing another little one-off character that I had. She was called just the Little Witch for a while, and I gave her the name Callie for the Huevember drawing prompts, because I was naming a lot of characters during this. A lot of my characters actually didn't have names to start with. But Callie is just a cute little candy witch. She's a trick-or-treater. I first posted her around this time last year, and then again I drew her for Halloween this year, and I just wanted to include her in this because she's such a delight to draw, and I'm actually having some thoughts of maybe including her in with the Monster Kids. I'm wondering if there's a way I can squeeze her into that universe. So for this piece, what I really wanted to do with the light source for this one, because I've been having a lot of fun with some really intense, really interesting lighting, is I wanted to do just the basic highlights coming from the left side of the canvas, shining onto her. Just basic doorway lights, porch lights, lamp lights, what have you, as she's out trick-or-treating. But then the lantern behind her is going to have like a magic blue flame in it, and that's going to be casting a really bright, really localized light behind her. So I really wanted to get the dichotomy of the two different kinds of lights, the more neutral one and the really intense unnatural one. Also, just really quickly, I was really happy with how this hair turned out, especially in the end. I think the purple blue colors along with the red orange of her hair, they really complemented each other, and there was just that tiny hint of green in the eyes and in the lollipop, and I think the three of them really worked well together. In fact, I really like how this whole piece turned out. After Huevember is over, I might do something with this, either put it up as a print or maybe turn it into a sticker or something. I just really like the ruffles on the bottom, the texture in the hair, the way everything turned out. I was very, very happy with on this one. And we're just going in with that color blocking here. First step after line art, as always, just getting the basic colors down, not really worrying about the blue theme as of yet, because I am going to use that overlay trick at the end as well, where I just put a solid blue color very, very lightly over the top of the whole thing, and then overlay it and adjust the saturation until it's just a nice, barely there blue tint. I think it really makes the whole piece pop. And along with that blue tint, I'm also going to be doing, as always, the blue-purple multiply layer to shade it, which is going to bring even more of those cool blue tones. Now, I don't want to get too confusing with my narration, but I did want to point out that I am using triadic colors in this piece, which is a bit of color theory that actually helps you pick palettes for colors that might work well together. And I'm using that very classic combination of purple, orange, and green. You actually see that a lot in triadic pieces. And what that means is if you look at a color wheel, the purple is going to be a third of the color wheel, and then the orange and the green colors are going to be on the opposing thirds. And if you put those three together, it just really makes a very appealing palette for your eye. And doing that shading, as always, starting with the multiply layer, erasing what we want to be in highlight, and then going back in with a darker shadow on a deeper layer. And I'm just kind of keeping in mind here that there is going to be a light source coming from that lantern, but the main light is going to be coming from the left of the canvas towards her front. So that's where I am aiming the shadows, so that all of the darker shadows are going to be on the back, but still trying to keep in mind that there is going to be that second light source coming in here. So I wanted to make sure that I left some room for the highlights that I'm putting in now with that bright blue color. Just anywhere the light would touch, and I'm doing this really, really intense on a very, very small portion. Sorry for the pause here, I was editing something else. And that just gives it this very localized, glowy effect. So it's not interacting with the whole piece. It's just what's right around the lantern is being lit up. And I think that gave it a really, really cool effect. And just finishing up with the last bits of highlights. And that is it. There's that overlay layer at the end for the blue there. But that is the Huevember Color Challenge, day 23, wrapped up with Callie here. Tomorrow is going to be purple, which is so close to the last color. We just have pink to do after that, and then we are done. And if you want to see tomorrow's video right now, you can find it on my Patreon under the Video Star tier, along with tons of other early access and exclusive content, of course. Other than that, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm posting there every day for the month of November. And make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can find your way back for tomorrow's video. Bye!